What's going on YouTube? Strings here, back again with another MotoVlog. It's the 21st of May and it's starting to cool off here in Australia. Well, I say cool off, where I am in Australia it doesn't actually get real winter, but it's cold enough for me, so starting to cool off. So the mornings in the sunshine are freaking gorgeous for riding. So make the most of it and get me a vlog in here. So what's been happening, guys? I haven't been doing much. Just work, crap, getting ready for my baby to come along. I am going to be a father, which is exciting and scary all at the same time, but I think we'll be fine. Anyway, the main topic that I want to talk about today is cameras, and more specifically action cameras, and what you guys use to vlog, if you vlog, or what you guys' thoughts are on it. And I'm going to throw out some of my opinions and whatnot while we cruise on this lovely new tarred section that's still bumpy as hell because our council doesn't know how to fix roads, obviously. So anywho, my camera that I use to vlog with is GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. It's not the Plus, it's just the normal one. But it is the Black Edition, so it's the top of that range. And I think it's got more settings than you're ever gonna need, and the picture quality is freaking amazing. And I don't know, it just seems it's a very versatile camera, and it definitely has the best picture quality. I've watched freaking hundreds of videos comparing the GoPro and the drift and the contour, as well as various other ones that you can strap to your helmet. The GoPro definitely has the top picture quality, but that sort of comes at a price of freaking a pain in the ass mounting options, because of the way that it's shaped and it doesn't have a rotatable lens like a lot of the other cameras do. You're very limited, or not limited, but to get lots of mounting options, you got to have some sort of fairly clever ideas, and lots and lots of freaking elbow joints to try and get it mounted properly. And you also got to have custom cases if you want to get a mic in there. I've got a 3D printed frame mount that's got the ports in the side to put my mic into. And that was easy enough for me to do, but I mean, not everyone has a 3D printer available to them. So yeah, mounting not the greatest. If it had a rotatable lens, it'd make mounting a lot more easier, because you could just flip it sideways and mount it straight onto the side of your helmet. Instead, if I wanted to go take it from where it is at the moment, just here on the front of my helmet, to up around on the side, it would be a pain, because I've got to get an extension and a U bend and another U bend, and then I can hook it up, and even then it's still a pain, because on one side I can't get to the microphone jack properly, and on the other side the camera ends up tilted because of the way that the screws are set up. So GoPro, if you're listening, rotatable lens, big feature on your next camera. That would be freaking amazing. I don't think they'll do it. Their form factor is just too set in. I don't see how they would. And on the subject of mounting, I definitely think the Drift HD or any of the Drifts have the best mounting options. The way that it's set up is just well, as far as I know, I've never actually used one, but from what I gather, it's just a straight 1/4 inch thread like you use on any other camera, and then it's notched with like 100 points, so you can mount it in any direction, and then it's got a rotatable lens as well, which makes sticking it on a helmet that much easier to get that flat angle, to get your horizon right on your camera. And I mean, that just seems perfect. And it's sort of similar with the contour, but a little bit more finicky, but it's definitely easier to get that perfect horizon with the contour than it is with the GoPro, because like I said, it's got that rotatable lens. And that sort of makes all the difference. So on to the actual features of the GoPro. I mean, it'll do resolution up to 4K, albeit in 15 frames a second, and it'll do 2K resolution at 30 frames, 1080p at 60, and so on and so forth. I myself shoot in 720 at 60 frames a second, and they say that the human eye can't recognize anything more than 30 frames a second. Once you dip below 30 frames a second, you can pick up the stutters in the frame movement. But I reckon that the 60 frames, there's a definite difference between that and 30. So yeah, I run it at 60 frames just because if I wanted to run something in slow-mo, I've got the availability to do a little bit of slow-mo, and it just makes everything so much smoother, especially when you're doing faster paced stuff. The problem that I run into is that YouTube chops it out at 30 frames a second. So every time you upload, you're losing that smoothness. But my raw video files are quite nice for this faster paced stuff, because I do a little bit of mountain biking as well, and that's got bumps everywhere. But I mean, at 60 frames, it sort of smooths it out enough that you don't get the real stutteriness of it. I don't know, that's not really a word, but we'll go with it. We'll roll with that. So yeah, if I was ever to buy another camera purely for motovlogging, I think I'd have to go the Drift, just because it mounts to a helmet so much easier. Mounts to a helmet so much easier, and the microphone port is also semi-covered with one of the backs on it. See, with the GoPro, you can get non-GoPro full covers that have the ports in the side for your microphone, but unless you do a little bit of customization, they're not 100%, well, not 100% dustproof or airproof or waterproof for that matter. And that's one of my biggest problems, is that I can only ever do full sunshine, freaking beautiful day vlogs. I can't do anything with any sort of inclement weather, just because I'm not running a full case. And even if I was running a full case, the microphone connection would still be exposed, so it's it limits me a little bit. But I mean, I don't particularly like riding in the rain anyway. The other thing about the GoPro, it sort of not so much with the new one, the Hero 3 Plus, but with my model, the battery life on it versus the drift just really doesn't stack up. It's I can get an hour, maybe an hour 20 of full recording at 720, 60 frames. But then, yeah, I mean, I can carry extra batteries, but I mean, the quoted figures on the drift are something like 2 hours or over 2 hours at the same resolution and frames, so that sort of is a big tick in the drift box. But the Hero 3 Plus definitely, absolutely has better battery life. I was out riding mountain biking with my friend the other day, and we both just had our cameras pretty much running the whole time, and he's had a good 40 to 50 minutes extra time than mine did, so definitely getting better GoPro. And on battery life, the wireless in the GoPro absolutely freaking chews the battery. It's insanity how fast it goes down when you got the wireless turned on. And I mean, for how much functionality they've put into the wireless app and the wireless remote, it's sort of it's almost annoying, because you've got all the, you can do all this stuff with the remote, and when you got the wireless turned on, it just chews the battery and just destroys your videoing time. So yeah guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and what you guys are using, or what you would like to use if you've already got a camera, whether you'd upgrade to your current brand or you'd try something different. Like I said before, I'd definitely go and get the drift if I was ever going to buy another camera just for motovlogging. But the GoPro is so sort of useful for other stuff as well, and it definitely has the best quality of video output. Rightio guys, thanks for watching the video. Leave your comments about your camera thoughts. If you like the video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're liking the series, don't forget to subscribe. We always love the support. And I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao.